Yes.
Oh.
I like, what is his name? Hiruma?
Oh, the
The Prime Minister of
Yeah.
Japan. He's, I think, one of the two characters
Who
survived
right?
from
Yeah.
the right from the beginning. He was a member of the second expedition that went up to Mars, and one of the only survivors of that expedition. And later on in the series, he became the Prime Minister of Japan, which was a big surprise. Yeah, and I liked him. Early on, he was this really weedy, wimpy guy who was getting stepped on by all the other characters all the time.
And reading comics in the corner.
And reading comics in the corner, and people were like throwing things at him. But he
yeah.
survived, and now he's large and in charge, so okay.
I think many viewers will empathize with me. My favorite character is Adolf. And I really thought in the beginning he was going to live. But without alluding too much to his final moments, it's not pretty when he goes. So
Yeah, to say the least.
there are a lot of tears, a lot of screams. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's unfortunately no. My favorite character did not make it, but I think even though he only lasts until about the middle of season 1. He's so great, I think, according to me, that what little time we have with him is worth it. He's great. So, he had a great life while it lasted. The first thing that came to my mind is, why isn't there anybody who can have camouflage, right? Or and just blend into the Martian terrain and just disappear, and then the cockroaches can't get you, right?
Crossed with like a flounder or something.
Yeah, exactly. Camouflage and flat, yeah. Something like that. So I think some kind of animal like a chameleon, that would be good. Or a combination of, like one of the characters has this poisonous plant, but to combine that with say like a really ferocious animal or something like that, or an animal that can take to the skies really easy and then, I don't know, release a bunch of poison or something like that. Exterminate all the roaches at once and just kind of...
I don't know. So everything they've tried so far hasn't worked out, except the cockroaches. Those are the only ones that seem to be indestructible.
You can't forget, these are evolving cockroaches with ever more intelligent minds, so I don't think you could outsmart a cockroach.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll, get you, so.
Yeah. I finally learned how electric eels work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Adolf again.
That's always been really a bit of a mystery to me,
Mm-hmm.
how do electric eels generate electricity. And there was a long and detailed digression in the story about how electric eels do exactly that, and that was pretty fascinating. And I checked it out just to make sure that it wasn't all just complete BS. And the science on that actually was solid, so okay, we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that's, again, the great thing I think about Terra Formars is you're always surprised by the creator's way of working into the story these real pieces of science that most people that I know have never heard of, like the mantis shrimp that can punch with the power of a rifle. It's incredible that it can break glass. This is a shrimp that's the size of, I don't know, 4 inches, 3 inches. So that was completely foreign to me. The fact that there are certain spiders that can attack cockroaches. So this wasn't just, throwing together a bunch of bugs to see what would happen, but they actually thought through, well, one character who has the power of this particular spider, wolf spider, can actually attack cockroaches and how that works. But then other things like the episode where we see Michelle go through the stages of asphyxiation, be drowning, it was amazing and so scary. So to learn about all the different stages of drowning was new for me. So,
Well, just the overall concept of terraforming Mars too.
Oh yeah,
That there's a lot of different ideas out there about how that could be done, and the idea of seeding the planet with lichens and cockroaches to consume the lichens and produce the gas that would change the atmosphere is actually a theory that has been put forward as a way to terraform Mars. So it's pretty interesting to see that kind of stuff. I want to be the Japanese giant hornet.
Oh yeah.
Because that is one fierce freaking
Scary.
insect. If you've ever seen the real thing, and I have seen the real thing with my own eyes, those things are evil. They're like hell on earth evil.
Yes, I was once in Kyoto and saw the hornet, which I mean, it's almost four times as big as anything.
Big as my finger.
Yeah, and you will run as fast as humanly possible
And it will chase
scream like a girl. And when you see the stinger, so that's a good one. Yeah.
Those things are vicious. They can wipe out a honeybee colony in a couple of hours. Yeah, they kill every honeybee in there. If they're not Japanese honeybees, which have their own way of defeating those hornets.
See, that I didn't know.
They encircle the hornet in a big ball of bees, and they vibrate their wings to create heat, which raises the temperature just above what the giant hornet can stand, and it kills the hornet, but the bees can stand it. It kills a few of the bees, but they kill the hornet, and that's how you take care of it. But that's only the Japanese honeybees. I think the other honeybee species can't deal with it.
I'm glad we're lucky we don't have.
Yeah,
the Japanese
but I want to be a Japanese giant hornet.
For me, I was thinking, like I had my first pet growing up was a rabbit. So I thought, why not a rabbit? So rabbits can jump really far.
And run.
Yeah, so it'd be like the terraformer equivalent of Luigi, like just hovering over. So a rabbit that can jump really high in the air. They have a ferocious kick, right? So they can just back kick any roach or enemy in their way. They have the teeth, so maybe the teeth could grow and like, right? And it's cute and cuddly. No one would ever imagine, right? So.
Python rabbit.
Yeah, and they scream too, so they can alert everyone else.
If you're the Japanese giant hornet, you're not scared of anything. So sure, one.
Okay.
Yeah, how you like that?
So you're ousting Joseph.
Yeah, just get Joseph out of there. Yeah, sucker.
So, but I think I'd be a 2. I don't think I want to be a 1. I'll be a 2. You can be 1. I'll be 2. So, perfection is unattainable, right?
Sure.
So I'll be 2. So, well, let's see. First, I think is to when you're watching Terraformars, you have to have this kind of Zen attitude, to live in the moment. So, don't try and predict what's going to happen in the future. Enjoy the moment. Have a box of tissues nearby, and don't get too attached to any character, and you'll enjoy the series. That's my advice.
Yeah, pretty much what Matt said. Trying to get too attached to the characters. Realize that you are on a ride that can change course at any moment. And just soak it up and see where it takes you. Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.